Welcome back to Hidden Suffolk Detecting, guys. We are back out on the fields of Suffolk. We are back out on my own permission today. It doesn't look like my own permission because this ground is unfamiliar. This hasn't been like this. I'm really lucky and we now have a rolled field. The only field, actually, the only field that I have here that I can go on, because the rest of them are all in crop. So I can't go on any of those. This one I could, but it was so heavily ploughed and bumpy that there's no way I was going to find much in here. It's also ankle breaker territory and there's no way I want to be on here, especially in winter time when it's claggy and muddy. So why would I want to do that for? So yeah, anyway, I've been really lucky and we now have a rolled field. Absolutely brilliant. I have no idea how long it's going to be before they plant it or anything like that. But while we've got the opportunity, we're going to get on here, see what we can find today, guys. So hopefully we'll have some nice bits out of here. Now I have had some nice treasures out of this. Exactly where I'm standing, I've had quite a few hammered coins. I've also had an annular brooch up here. There's been a lot of Victoria milled silver. Plenty of coins and things. The lower end down there tends to be a bit quieter, but in that far corner down there, which I'm going to head to today, is where I found pottery, bits of clay tile, clay pipe, anything, bits like that. Predominantly I found this field hasn't produced much Roman, but out of all the fields here, this has produced the most Roman because there is a Roman settlement right over here. On a field beyond our permission, there is a Roman settlement on there, which we have tried to get on, but unfortunately we're not able to get on it because the landowner doesn't allow us to go on there, or doesn't want us to go on there, should I say. Different landowner, by the way. Unfortunately, he already has a detectorist on there. Not that we ever see him. But yeah, I'd love to get on there because it's absolutely, apparently, it's full of Roman. But we're right on the border of it here, and we're quite close to the church where we are. So it's an ideal kind of trackway, really. There must have been a lot of footfall here, I think, up the top here. And there's a lot of nice little bits and pieces up the top, and it goes quieter in the middle. And it's absolutely full of buttons. So if you like buttons, stay tuned, guys, because I'm sure we're going to find about 20 plus today. Loads of those. Hopefully we'll find some nice ones though. So yeah, let's get out here, guys. So I've got the Manticore again today, 9-inch coil, usual kind of setup, guys. But I do have something new for you today. I do have a brand new finds bag by Relics. This, guys, is absolutely awesome. This is the perfect finds bag that I was looking for. I actually tried to find one and couldn't even come close to finding one like this. I tried, what was it, the minelab one, and it was absolutely rubbish compared. It just didn't have enough pockets or zips or clips or anything that I wanted. Jordan and Luke, Dragon Detecting and Swing and Dig, these guys have come up with this and yeah, co-founded Relics. So if you guys are interested, hit them up. Relics MD, X on the end, not with a C and an S. I'll put a link here, or I'll put it in the description. It's probably easier in the description for you guys. Yeah, hit them up, guys. You can use my code on there as well, HSD10, and get yourself 10% off one of these awesome bags. We'll give this a test today and we'll see how we get on with it. But yeah, this is the XL one and I absolutely love it. I've literally just walked on the field and I really love it. So yeah, let's get on, guys. I'll see you guys on that first hole. Nice little one here, just there. Nice little 25, 26. Yeah, nice sounding target, that one. There is a lot of buttons in this field, so I'm prepared for that to be a button over anything else. There's so many buttons in this field. I don't know why. It must be when they buried their cloves or something, I don't know. There are just so many. Loads and loads of them. I think there's the most amount of buttons in this field than there is compared to any other field. I think on this permission there is more in here. There you go, a little button. There's loads of them. Do you know what? You would have thought by now I would have took most of them out, but nope, they're still coming. More and more buttons. There you go. If only there was a mode on the detector, you could just kind of, you know, turn off button mode. There you go. Anyway, little button, guys. So Not too bad. Anyway, let's get on. See what else we could get. Well, we got another little one here. Just there, look. A lovely little... Oh, I thought it was a button. It's actually a tack. It's a clog tack. Or a clog nail, I suppose. Loads of these. I find so many of them. But I think everybody, because this ground is so sticky, I reckon everybody used to lose them in the mud. I don't know. I guess they come out quite easy back in the day. I find loads of them. Absolutely loads of these. Yeah. But they're a nice little bit of history though. It's quite cool to think that was actually, you know, somebody's part of somebody's shoe. That's pretty interesting. But yeah, lovely little clog tack. Brilliant, lovely colour on there as well. Beautiful green. It's showing off even more in this beautiful sunshine we got today, which is absolutely unreal. That how we got sunshine, mad. But yeah, lovely little find anyway. I literally just found a clog tack, and I've just found another one. That I just said that I can find loads of these. I just found exactly another one, exactly what I've just found. I've found another one. There you go, another one of them. Little clog tack. Absolutely loads of them. I haven't even moved far. I moved from about a metre away to like here. I found another clog tack. Maybe it's the same shoe. But yeah, nice. Good little find anyway. Well, I haven't had that much luck for the last little while, but I think our luck is just about to turn. We've just had this gorgeous little fibula up, guys. Look at this. Beautiful little fibula. Roman fibula. Absolutely awesome. I'll show you on the other cameras. You get a better look at it. But yeah, this what a find. Beautiful little Roman fibula. This field does produce Roman. For some reason, it's the only one really here that does actually produce Roman more than the others. And then there is a huge amount of land on this permission. It's huge. But this one does back onto another Roman settlement on the other side, which we don't have permission for, unfortunately. But yeah, you do get a lot of these little fibulas popping up in this field. I've just seen that pin. It's actually complete, guys. That little pin goes round and it's been bent up into that little bit there. So it is actually a complete thing, apart from this bit, it's missing that bit. But yeah, look at that. I absolutely love finding Roman, and it means even more to me when I find it, because I don't find Roman much. So that to me is absolutely incredible. Absolutely beautiful. What a find. Great start to the day. Brilliant. Just found the end of a spoon. It's got to be a spoon, hasn't it? Definitely looks like it. Nice 18 signal, but yeah, a little bit of a spoon end. Nothing on there. No hallmarks or anything. Anyway, yeah, well, it's a nice little find. Somebody lost some cutlery in the field. I suppose they probably used to eat in the field, didn't they, I guess? I don't know. I'd love to know what was here before, but yeah. Anyway, nice little bit of an artefact. Let's see what else we could get. That's pretty cool though. Right, we've got a nice one here. Nice 55. Pretty solid, 55, 56. Nice round blob on that screen as well. Really good target by the sound of that. Let's give it a go. That is probably the most solid target I've had all day so far. I've only been here about an hour. Don't know what I said all day. But yeah, let's give this a go. 55, come on, be silver, be something silver. Nice big silver hammered coin. That's what we want. I've had no big silver out of this field yet. But who knows, today could be the day, couldn't it? It's right there, but I can't really find it with that, so I'm just going to use this. Use my nice little motley dagger. Aha! Ah, it's just a button. You never know though, dear. You got to dig it. You never know. It's just a button, unfortunately. I was really hoping that was going to be something better than that. 55 should have been way better than that. But there you go. 55 brings us up a button. Nice little shank on there though. So not all bad. Not a bad find. Could have been worse. Could have been scrappy metal. But there you go. Lovely little bit of history there. Nice little button. Onward and upward. Let's keep going. Nice little 1618. Little 3 chevrons down though. So we give that a little dig. Just that little bit there, I think. Very crumbly ground here. Lovely, lovely stuff to dig. best it's been all year so far. And that little bit there. Let's see what we've got. It's a little bit of an up and down kind of field, this one. Oh, there's something green here. Oh, I think it's a bit of buckle, guys. Yeah, it's a bit of buckle. Oh, nice. No idea what sort of age, but that is nice. Absolutely brilliant. Love finding a bit of buckle. It's absolutely smashed, isn't it? But yeah, it's still a nice little find anyway. I love it because you've got all these lovely little patterns that are on there, quite unique patterns as well. Don't normally find two the same. So yeah, that's a nice little find. Really cool. I love that green patina on there as well. Really nice. Great little find. But yeah, this field is just so up and down. There's some nice bits in here, but it's just very full of buttons and kind of bits and pieces. But I'm hoping this year we might actually find some really nice, good stuff in here too, and give it, you know, a bit more credit than I give it now. So yeah, let's crack on, see what else we can get. Here's our next one. Absolute screamer. Nice screaming donor there. 69, 71. Really solid as well. Yeah, really solid. No deviation in that at all, is there? Absolutely brilliant. It's nice when you find targets like that, but they don't come that often. Cool, that's loud. 78 there. Cool, yeah. Could be a coin. We'll see what we've got. Could well be a coin, that. That's usually what I get when there's a coin. Ah! I hope it's a coin, not a button. Please be a coin. They always look like coins, but then they're not. Yeah, it's definitely a coin, isn't it? Nice. Absolutely brilliant. That's what we want today. We want some coins. Some coins and some Roman, please. See if we can identify that. That's Britannia. Britannia on that side. Give it the old thumb rub. Oh, sorry about my nails, guys. They're a bit dirty there. But yeah. Little Britannia on that side. And then see if we can see who this is. It's a bit tricky. That's a bit corroded, isn't it? Not quite sure which way up that goes really, but so Britannia's this side. It's normally this side, isn't it? I think. I'm not really sure. I don't know. Can't tell on that. It's so corroded, I can't tell. But if you guys can see anything on there, please let me know in the comments. Love to know what monarch that was. Figure out if it's that way. Can't even really make out any of the detail on there, the kind of lettering either, but there you go. Anyway, a nice coin, a beautiful coin for the start of our day. Absolutely brilliant. Can't ask for more than that, can we? So yeah, absolutely brilliant. Let's crack on and see what else we could get. Awesome. I'll just quickly show you something new I'd made. This is actually a holder for my coin pot. 3D printed this just so it kind of clicks on your belt really, because I didn't really have anywhere else for it to go. So I thought, well, why don't you just make like some, you know, something to kind of just click onto your belt. So I did, and yeah, it's a bit of a prototype, a bit of a work in progress. Probably need to make it a little bit smaller, jangles around a little bit, but you get the general idea. So I kind of looped it through here so that you could click this onto your belt, and then yeah, and then like I say, bit of a prototype, still needs a bit of work, but yeah, I thought I'd make a little cool case. You put your coin pod in there, a coin pot, there you go, and then yeah, just click on your belt. I thought I'd show you guys this. Absolutely brilliant. Give it a bit of a test today, sort of see how it went, and it's doing well actually, to be fair. Quite impressed with it. So yeah, these will be available on my website, Relic Podz, really soon, guys. So if you want one, let me know. Beautiful little button up here, just there. That it's nice when you find a decorative button, because you find so many of those kind of standard pewter ones. It's nice when you actually find something with a bit of pattern and detail on. Looks like there's some sort of plant on there. That's really cool. not seen one like that before. And I think that's what I kind of like about buttons, really. They're normally quite unique. If you find a pattern one, they're normally pretty unique. Never found the same one twice anyway. But yeah, really nice little find. I just thought I'd show you guys that, really, just so you could see it. It's such a nice little find. It's a shame to not record it, so there you go. Nice little button. Nice high one here, just there. Could it be another coin? Let's hope so. It'd be really good if it was. I do like finding a nice old coin. Nice George. We'll see what it is though. I think this clay actually makes the corrosion happen a lot quicker though, unfortunately, so they do tend to be pretty rough. Right on the top of that, look, 71. Absolutely screaming. That was pretty much the same video as it was on the last coin, wasn't it? May not be a coin there, it could be something different. Oh, no, it's definitely a coin. Nice. And it's funny actually, that's kind of the same size as the one we found before. And maybe we can get a bit of a better picture off this one. Trying to work out what that is. What size what? Okay, there's Britannia, yeah. That is literally like the same coin we found before. Exactly the same. Yeah, Britannia this side. Very corroded again. And then I'm just trying to work out which way up that goes. Just struggling to see a monocon there. I'll probably see it after I've put it in my pocket. There's some weird kind of detail, but I can't really see what or who it is. It just looks a bit weird. I don't know. Anyway, another coin, guys. Nice. Another good find. Absolutely brilliant. Well on these coins today, aren't we, at the minute? Let's keep going. Hopefully we'll find some more. But yeah, absolutely brilliant. Nice find anyway. Something here a little bit interesting for you. Not really sure what it is. Just thought it was a bit of metal when I first uncovered it. And then I kind of looked at it a bit more and it's got this kind of weird detailing in the middle there. I'm not really sure why. But yeah, I thought it was kind of interesting, so I thought I'd show you guys it. Just trying to get some of this mud out of here so we can have a better look. But yeah, quite weird. I don't know whether it's a bit of furniture or not. Or maybe something a bit more different. I have no idea. Not a clue. Obviously something much bigger. But yeah, I don't know. There you go. Thought I'd show you guys anyway. Something a bit strange, a bit quirky. I love a target like that. So yeah, there you go. Another good little find today. Nice little surface find here. Just there, look. Little musket ball just poking out of the ground. Just there. It's nice when you find a surface find. Don't find too many of them, but it's nice when you do. Saves a bit of digging, doesn't it? Yeah, nice little musket ball. Quite big one as well, actually. Absolutely brilliant. Sometimes they have kind of like little teeth marks on them. And that's where that expression, bite the bullet, used to come from, because surgeons back in those times used to get their patients to bite these. But also, I'd been told that apparently pigs like to chew them too, but ugh. Not something I would fancy doing. But there you go. Lovely little musket ball. Brilliant. Good bit of history there. Right, that is me done, guys. I have been here a few hours now. It's a pretty quiet field. There's not that much in here compared to the other fields I've got on this permission. This one really is like scraping the barrel. It's really not a good field. There's an area up the top where it is busier, but I've searched it so many times that it's not really that much coming out anymore. The lower part is less searched, but again, I struggle to find targets in there really. So we found some nice bits though today, kind of searching the overall kind of area. So let's have a look at those guys and see what we found today. Not a bad day actually. I didn't think I actually found that much, but actually when you look at this, I actually had quite a few, well definitely a few buttons out to say the least, at least 20 or so. But funnily enough, out of all of those, there's only one decorative one there. That is it, but we'll get onto that in a minute. But yeah, we had some nice little finds here overall, couple of coins in the coin part. Yeah, a good day. I'm quite pleased with that, to be fair. So let's get into it then, guys. So We had, yeah, I'm not even going to count. I think there's at least about 20 there, isn't there? I did say this field is full of buttons, and there you go. It's absolutely full of buttons. And do you know what? There's there's absolutely nothing on them apart from, as I said, this one. This is the only one that actually is nice and worth keeping, really. Lovely little, it kind of looks like a little planter thing. I think there's a little plant on there. Not really sure. Definitely looks like some sort of plant, doesn't it? So yeah, nice little decorative one out of all of those. Different shapes and sizes. Look at these huge ones here. I kept thinking these were coins or going to be something like that because they were absolutely screaming up on the Manticore. But no, just basic buttons, unfortunately. But yeah, we did have plenty of targets to dig, as you can see. A few other nice little bits too. So let's have a look at these. Lovely little bit here, but I have no idea what it is. Maybe a piece of some sort of buckle, maybe, or maybe not. I don't know. It's hard to tell, really. Not quite sure what that is. Definitely broken off on this end. But nothing else really on those bits, so I don't really know. Not too sure. You guys might know what this is. If you do, please let me know in the comments. Lovely bit of pipe stem. Cannot resist picking up a bit of pipe stem. Love finding these. Normally find loads of these in our hammered field, but today only one in this field. Lovely little musket ball as well. Only one of those. Normally find loads of these. But again, today only one. Another little bit of buckle there. Lovely little find. Lovely green patina on that. Absolutely love finding these. I just wish that I'd find more complete ones, really, but unfortunately most of them are a bit sort of smashed and broken just like this. But again, I love these because they vary. You just never find the same one out again, really. No idea what this is. Quite chunky, quite heavy. It definitely seems like bronze, doesn't it? Something made of bronze. Not really sure. Again, if you guys know what that is, can ID it from that, then please let me know in the comments. I have no idea what that is. Maybe it's just some sort of bit of furniture. I don't know. One of you guys might not be able to ID that for me. Bit of spoon. I'm pretty sure that's a bit of spoon, isn't it? I don't know what else it could be. But they're always nice bits of history to find anyway. Never found a complete spoon either. They're always like that. Couple of clog tacks. Different shapes one. This one's big one. Big old one, that one. It's got a lovely bit of red on there as well. Should really clean these, but yeah, there you go. Little clog tacks. Nice. Found 4 of those today. Little tiny one there as well. And then definitely our star find artefacts wise, this beautiful little Roman fibula brooch. Absolutely lovely. That was really unexpected because I do not find Roman very often, and then when I do, that is you know, it's almost as good as finding a hammered coin for me, because they're pretty rare. These are probably rarer, well, they're definitely rarer in our permission. So they're very, very nice when you find them. Lovely little fibula brooch. Just missing that top bit there, unfortunately. But yeah, lovely little find. Love those. Absolutely love them. Just wish I found more. And then 2 coins. Not sure what they actually are. There's Britannia on that side. But I cannot see where. I presume the bust is that way, but it's normally on the flip side, isn't it? It's like if Britannia's that way, it's normally this way. But I cannot see where that is. So if you guys can ID that for me, that'd be great. It's pretty difficult, but yeah, have a go. Absolutely brilliant. Another one may even be the same monarch actually, because it is literally the same size. So could even be the same monarch on there. Just can't tell. They're just so gone. But there you go. Lovely. It's nice to find some coins, and I even found a nice 50p. Look, there you go. Nice Elizabeth II 50p. Here she is. I don't think I'll be able to spend that anytime soon, will I? But there you go, another coin. So there you go, guys. Nice day overall. I'm sure there's plenty more goodies to find. It wasn't actually a bad day, really, was it? We did have some nice little bits out of here. We're only on here for a few hours, and it is a really difficult field to search. It's really not so much in terms of searching it as in searching it, but just to find targets is good targets. I mean, is difficult. This field is probably one of the less predominant with finds in. It doesn't really produce that much that often. Every time I've been on here, I've kind of had about 20 buttons and not much more kind of anything good. It's, you know, a few coins and things, scratch a hammered now and then, but that's about it. Other than that, it's not a best field. I'm trying to go on this field to try and prove its potential. It should have stuff in it. because the field behind this one is absolutely full of finds, absolutely full of them. It's probably the best one on this permission, that one, for finds. This one should be just as good because it leads to the church. But for some reason, it just doesn't. It just doesn't have the finds in it as much. I don't know, maybe back in the day it just wasn't used for that. Maybe it had a different purpose, who knows. The top band up here is busier, the lower band is quieter, and I kind of went between to try and see what was what, because I've searched the top a lot, and my thinking was kind of search the lower part where I've less searched, and see if there's more in there, but it just didn't really turn out really. But there you go. Maybe I need to spend more time down the lower end and persevere with it a bit more. But hey, either way. We tested out the Relics bag as well today, which is really good. It's been really fantastic actually. I've got on really well with it. Absolutely brilliant. Love it, guys. You should really look into them. You can get it from Dragon Detecting or from the Relics website themselves. And then you can get 10% off as well from HSD10, my discount code. So snag yourself one, guys. These are absolutely brilliant. They're probably one of the best on the market, and I'm not just saying that because I'm sponsored by Dragon. They are absolutely brilliant. They really are. Really good. So yeah, let's see what we can get out of here next time. Hopefully we'll get back on here before any crops come through or anything like that, because I'm not really sure what their plans are. But we're coming into spring, so who knows. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed the video, and please like and subscribe if you haven't already. Subscribe to the channel, give us a good thumbs up. Check out Dragon Detecting, guys, as well. Use my discount code on there to get you some nice goodies for the detecting season. And I'll see you guys on the next one really soon.